Hi, my name is Tyler Davis,
And I'm Paul Howard,
and this is Book Talk.
and we're going to discuss the book Out of Order by A.M. Jenkins.
Now, in this book, the main character, Colt Trammell, is portrayed as a stereotypical jock. He is not the brightest kid in school, but he is certainly probably the most good-looking, and also he is very, very popular.
I mean, I don't know if I really say that Colt is the stereotypical jock, because the way he falls in love with Grace during the book really kind of shows a softer, more emotional side to him. And then especially at the end of the book, when we see how he starts to care about grades after his mom tells him he can't play baseball, I think that really shows something that you wouldn't just see with your everyday jock.
Yeah, he does have a caring side to him. And this caring side is also brought out by another character, Corinne. Now, Corinne is a new kid in school, and she is not afraid to express herself. She's dyed half of her hair green and left half of her hair her normal hair color. Also, she dresses in clothes that she buys from thrift shops instead of going out to a fancy name brand store.
Yeah, and that is kind of strange considering later on we find out that Corinne is actually pretty well off and her family does have a lot of money considering she went to a private school. And then we do find out that she does have a boyfriend that she tells Colt later, and that's not something you would really expect from her, especially the way she's described at the beginning of the book.
Yeah, it's a very big twist on her character, and it kind of shows the writer's style, how she introduces things as one thing, but then later on in the story she'll twist it into something else.
Yeah, I do think she does a lot of that, and at times the writer adds details that you don't really need and you can maybe do without. Like when Colt's driving to school, you don't really need to know exactly what he's doing every moment while he's driving to school.
Yeah, I agree. Some of these moments could be left out of the story and they are a little repetitive, but others are very important to the story in that they kind of show Colt's character and how he is either evolving or just describing his personality.
Yeah, I do think that in some cases, the moments that you might take for granted and consider you don't really need them, they do add a little bit of flavor to the story, and it helps show how Colt grows as a character throughout the book. So I do understand what you're saying with that.
Yeah. Also, her speed I think that it is a good speed, constant throughout the story.
Well, I mean, like I said before, there are some parts of the story that you don't really need, and those parts kind of tend to move kind of slow. They didn't stop me from reading the book or anything, but you don't really need those parts, and I think that they just move kind of slow.
Yeah, there are several slow parts, but I think, again, those slow parts help develop the story.
Well, that's all we have right now. Thanks.
See you next time.
We were at like 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So we just have to cut off that end.